Before the ceremony, the Fellowship of ISIS members create a bridged cross using straw.
I had put 16 because you need a minimum of 16 of them. You could do 20, multiples of 4. 16 is the minimum. Okay, if you got 12, you can do 16, you can do 20, you can do 24. It depends on how much time you have and how big you want your bridges cross to be. What you do, now this is very easy. You grab one stalk of wheat. You take a second stalk of wheat, you just wrap it around that.
Getting a
Okay, now it's pointing at
clock.
3 o'clock, rotate it so it's pointing at 9 o'clock. And then just keep doing that. Okay?
Yeah, you sure can.
I will take the one I just...
Meanwhile, Lady Olivia Robertson prepares herself for the ceremony.
I'm going to plot out one of our extraordinary plays. These plays are street theatre. That is, well, you may be filming it, otherwise I want you to join in. It's all got to be about the Irish, and I read it this morning as I lay in bed. You see, I lay thinking out.
Any questions before we start the liturgy? Was there something we can maybe help you with regarding the liturgy? There is going to be a spontaneous oracle by Lady Olivia Robertson where she actually will channel the goddess Isis. And then Carolinda will read the published oracle. So that's the order. And then the very first thing that will happen is that our quarter guardians will call in the energies, each according to their own tradition, according to their own way. We will call upon our quarter guardians to call forth the strength and protection of the quarter and the beings guarding that quarter.
Welcoming spirits of the east, spirits of air, breath of life, spirits upon which all beings sing and fly.
Mighty Dagon, Lord of the deeps and the raging seas, bring to us thy blessing and thy protection.
I touch the earth. I summon, stir, and call thee forth. Powers of the earth, enter into this space and make it sacred. Bring forth your special qualities of crystallization, of the earth, the stones, the gems which adorn them, the place that makes it strong, a place for us to stand where humans and the divine conjoin. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
We offer you our love and our reverence, Mother Earth. Guard us.
As below Mother Earth's, so is above Father Sky. We welcome Father Sky to augment our power at this ritual, our protection at this rite. Bring to us things necessary. The strength, stability, Father Sky. We welcome you.
What I do tonight will be very simple, just to show people what to do. But when I really did it, I'd get them into slight trance, and the main thing was to get them a safe haven. You learn to put the brakes on before you drive. So I'd create a temple for them, which was a safe place that they could come back to at any time. And one man said, thank God it happened, because he'd find himself back in reincarnation in Florence, and he'd murdered his girlfriend and all that. He was very glad to get, he couldn't have come back to ordinary life, he said, but he could come back to the temple that was there. It's halfway house, like in Narnia, wardrobe, you see. And I found that, then I noticed everyone got a river. Practically everybody had to cross this river. And I thought, Styx. The river Styx. And then I thought, this awful character, very bad-tempered Charon, Well, there is one. They seem to get a carter, usually, or some rough working man. He never speaks, but he points. You don't have to give him money, like in a story on a boat. But they always seem to get somebody to point when they cross the river. Then, and that after they cross the river, it's deeper than spiritualism. Spiritualism is before you cross the river. They start finding different clothes. And I used to tell them, I don't know what I'm wearing. I say, look at your feet. And they say, I'm bare feet, or I've got a shoe with buckles on, or I'm wearing sandals, gilt sandals, or whatever. Just to look at what you're wearing. And we'd have a reincarnation experience. Now, that would get deeper, and that was where you go through a sort of black hole or a tunnel, or something dark like a chimney. That they'd remember when they come to. But as it got deeper, the trance, this is the interesting thing, and they got spiritual, their higher self, they'd see a star or some light, spiritual light, or some deity or something, and they'd rise and have spiritual experiences. These they would forget, and I'd have had it all written down. And I think I put this in, but one friend of mine, when she was out of her body in that state, she first saw brilliant rose-coloured light. Then she saw gold, yellow light, and then she saw the Holy Grail. And it was for everyone, and it was truth is not of two or three. She got some mystical thing. When she came back, she gave a perfectly accurate, what I read back, until when we got to the light, she said, oh, no, that wasn't what I saw. And I said, what did you see? And she said, I saw a great rose, a lovely rose colour, and then a beautiful yellow flower. She saw it all as flowers. She didn't see it as light. And she saw a Holy Grail, all right, but not much message. So what she remembered was not the higher thing. Like she said, once she saw a cherry tart, all laid out with cherries. Actually, it was again, a mystical vision, but we tend to turn it into something objective. So that the higher you get, the more spiritual, the more difficult it is for people to remember.